Good morning, students. Welcome you all in this computer application special session. In this session, we will see the different use of operators on computer, how they work in Java environment, and we will also see the typecasting, various types of typecasting that works in Java. So let's start our today's class. This you are watching in front of you, the BlueJ screen is there. In BlueJ screen I have already made a program that is showing the use of relational operators. See, this is the program where you will observe in this program we have a class name CL9, and this program is going to show you the use of relational operators. So in this program what we will do, we have taken two integer variables, 9, a equal to 9 and b equal to 6, and after that I have written this particular set of statements for showing the different operations for you all. So see what is happening here. We have used relational operator, and relational operator is used for comparing values, and it will return the value in boolean form, that is true or false. So see what is happening. This is the message part. When this particular statement executes, so it will firstly show the screen message as a is greater than b equal to. After that what happened, you will see this part. This part contains a that is already defined 9. So 9 is called here, and this is greater than compared with b. 9 is greater than 6. So what will be the output? True. So you will expect a true result should come here. So next thing, you will see a less than b means 9 less than b. Expected result false. Same way, a is greater than equal to 6 means 9 is greater than equal to 6. Yes, correct, it is true. So same way all operations will execute. Now see, 9, you will see fourth statement. In fourth statement what we have done, we have taken 9 and we have checked it. 9 is less than 6. If this statement don't work, first this part executes. Where the pointer is running, first this part is compared with b. Means a is less than b is compared first. If it is incorrect, that is incorrect, so it is compared equal to also. A is equal to b means 9 will never be equal to 6. So total both conditions are running wrong, that's why the result will be false. Same way, 9 will never be equal to 6, so that's why result will be false. Means 9 equal to 6 will be false. Here you have done the negative result. Means 9 is not equal to 6. Yes, but 9 will never be equal to 6, so it is a correct statement. So see, true, false, true, false, false and true. This way we will get our result. So let's execute the program and you will see the result. No syntax error. Important thing is that don't write the statements this way. Normally you are practicing in a computer if you are writing without parenthesis, means without this operator, without this symbol, parenthesis use. So this will be an incorrect use of operators, because this is also operator, this is also operator. So this way we cannot attach the plus operator with relational operator. So what to do? We have to separate it by the parenthesis. See, parenthesis. So this way they are separated. After separating, we will go for compilation. No syntax error is coming. Close it. See, we will execute. We will get an object. Right click and white main. So you will get, sorry, it was an already a result here. I'll show you again. See the expected result: true, false, true, false, false, true, isn't it? See, so this way you can practice over the relational operators. Clear? Same way I have done another program using logical operators. How we will do it? See, it is again a set of you can say statement that is showing the different use of logical operators. So I would show you the different use of logical operator. For that purpose, I have taken three variables: A, B, C. A for 9, B for 5, and C for 7. And here what I have written, what AND operator I am going to use. So how the AND is working, how it's going to affect our result, how the result is produced, we will see here. See how. Value of A, that is 9. Value of B, that is 7. 9 is greater than 7. Yes, it is true. Next condition, AND operator is used for attaching the condition. When all condition gets true, so it will provide you the true, otherwise false. So 9 is greater than 5, correct? 5 is greater than 7, which is wrong. So true and false. So accumulate result or aggregate result will be false. Next, 5. 5 is greater than 9? No? Yes, it is false. 7 is greater than 5? True. So false and true. That's why result again goes false. So false, false. Now here, same statement with OR. OR says any one of the condition which I am going to attach 1, 2, 3, 4 condition using OR operator. Any one should be correct. So let's see which is correct. 9. A means 9 is greater than 5. Yes, it is true. When it is true, so other statements no use. We can directly tell it is going to represent or give true result. Same way, B is greater than A means 5 is greater than 9. Wrong. 7 is greater than 5. Yes, correct. So that's again true result. Clear? If first means starting conditions are wrong, so you have to check the other conditions one by one till you are getting the true. If all are wrong, then only for OR operator gives wrong. Next is there, this is the use of NOT operator. Logical NOT. Logical AND, logical OR, logical NOT. So see what is happening. If you are using here NOT operator, this is a condition. NOT operator reverse the result. B, 5 is greater than 9. That is false. So NOT says I will return true. So what result is coming? False, false, true, true, and false. Let's see. Sorry, it was an pre-result here. We will take another run of the program. See, false, false, true, 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 true. Yes, it was a wrong result, so it returns as true. Means it was false, so it will return as true. Means just reverse of that. Clear? So this way we have seen the use of, you can work with your logical operator. First you will very carefully see the use of logical operator, how I have written logical operator. Logical operator, first individual cases will be attached with logical operators, and then they will be attached or they will be combined in a parenthesis. If you are doing any mistake regarding parenthesis, so your program or a statement will not run. So be careful how I have written, practice over the computer. Please make your program. Okay. So let's proceed for next topic. Now we have to see the typecasting. Typecasting. So here I have made a simple program of typecasting where we have simply converted the integer value, that is A equal to 9, and we have directly given this value to double data type. So see what is happening. When it is done and you will execute the program. So see, no error will come and your result will be like that. Okay, see the result. Already result was there. Before showing the result on a blank screen, you should press it. See, Control plus K to clear the screen, result screen. Okay, you are observing it is giving 9.0. So observe the result, how it is coming for you. You have what done? You have taken an integer variable and directly transferred to the double. Double automatically by the Java system, it is changed in double type. So what happens, this 9 is now converted as double type, and that's why the result is coming in double form, and that is you are watching on the screen. I show you again. This is the result that you are watching. This is first result and this is second time execution. Every time when you execute, press Control plus K to clear this terminal window, that next time the repeated result will not be there. Clear? So this way we have seen the use of typecasting. We will also see the use of different kinds of operations here, and we will see the use. For example, suppose it is given b equal to 56, two operators of integer type, and I want to add them. See, I have added. Now two integer variables where integer type and one is double type. I take this double variable some value. For example, I'm not adding here, I'm taking 90.89. See, and I want to show you that if I'm going to calculate as sum, so how will I do? I will suppose I'm not taking a variables type right now. I'm taking only variable name, and I'm writing this way: P equal to A plus B plus D. I have not written the data type, not you can say define the data type of P. Now what suitable data type should be? See, one integer A, second integer B, third value is double type. So because it is a mix-up of integer and double, so returning result will be double type. So we have to take a double variable here. So what will be that suitable data type for P? Double double P. And when you will print it P here, so you will get a result. Compile, close, new, and you will see the result. See, result is coming in fraction. So your integer values have lost their existence. Now they are represented in the form of double or in the form of fraction. So how to handle this? System can handle it automatically. Hence automatically this integer and double can be converted into double type. So this kind of example is representing implicit conversion. Is it okay? I am writing the same statement downside, just copying it. to show you the use of explicit conversion. Here I have written wrong, conversion. Here will be conversion. Sit. Okay. So one statement means one operation we have seen of implicit type conversion. Next statement is there that will show you the explicit type conversion. How it is done? Suppose I have taken same statement, same calculation, and I want to make it here as integer type. See, means double value. Whatever calculation we are performing, see here we are performing integer and double sum. So same calculation I want to perform, but value means result I want to receive in an integer type. When I tried like this, or I change the variable name, that will not be confusing for the system. System will not take the, okay, any confusion. So one error is coming. See this line, this is indicating the error is there in this line. And what error is there? Double value cannot be given to the integer type. So what is the expected condition? How we can solve this? So you have to get the same data type in front of this calculation this way, integer. And now you will what do? Compile. Again problem is there. So what will you do? You will write this particular statement in parenthesis. See, no syntax error is there. Means first they all will be added, and after adding, see this A, B and D will be added, and after adding whatever result will come, that will be turned into integer, then it will be given to Q. So let's see how our result is affected through this problem, means condition. See, this is old result. I show you a fresh result. Actually this is two result there. One is first result because the statement is here implicit also. So let's change the line, ln. Now see the result. Compile, close. See, two results are coming. Show you again. See, first one is the example of implicit conversion. Second result is the example of explicit conversion. So this way you can solve the problem of type conversion according to you. Whatever type conversion you want to do over the data, over the calculation, you can perform there. Now one important thing that I have told, the use of different so I remove this. Is it okay for all? Yes. So I remove it. Now I want to show you, suppose this also I'm deleting. I'm taking one variable, and this variable I am going to perform some calculation like b equal to a by 4, and I want to print the result see. I want to print the result. Let's see, is it going to compile? Okay, no problem here. So see, what can be the expected result here? You are going to perform 9 divided by 4. So returning result should be 2 point something, isn't it? 2, it will be in fraction. So how system is going to work? See, compile, close. Okay, now see the result. Sorry, see the result. It is coming only 2. So what I told in the last class, when we perform the calculation with integer and the calculation is expected to give the result in fraction, that don't come automatically. The calculation of integer and integer will always produce integer, especially in division section, but our result is, see, our result is affected. Our result should be 2.25 and it is coming only 2. So how we will get the correct result? Suppose I take this as double. If you think I take it as double, so I try. Compile, no syntax error. Here will be already one result. So you compare the result. See, it is not 22.0, it is just 2.0. I show you again. See, it is coming only 2.0. Means after taking the suitable variables also, system is not going to calculate. Means if integer and integer division is taking place, so result will be integer, and that's why it is, if received in a double type of float type of data, means variable, so there will be the result surely affected. Correct result, accurate result will not come. So what to do for this correct result? Nothing much. You have not to do too much. Just put here 0.0. Okay, and now you will try. Let's see, the result is going to come. See, with a little effort you can affect your result by making, see, simple changes there. Any one of the value which is going to be divided, you should make as fraction type. So automatically when it will perform the calculation, it will be changed in what? In double type. You will get the accurate result. I show you in another example when I will take few more variables. Suppose these are few more variables. I want to get their average, and I have taken, see, I have taken here 3, and here I am adding all A plus B plus K. Now after adding, see, one mistake that we normally do, you have not to write this way. If you are writing this way, so K will be divided by 3 and others will be added later. So that is a wrong procedure. So first we will aggregate this. Means we will say to system, we are desiring to add A, B, K, and then we will divide it. Okay. So let's see the result. This is integer, this is integer, this is integer, and this is also integer. So whatever result will come, that will be in integer form. So let's see, is it coming? We will change a little bit value. Suppose we are changing 4. So let's see what result is going to come. Close, new, sorry, see the result, 47.0. I don't think it is a correct result, accurate result. So how to do, how to get the accurate result, what to do, whatever division is there, just one side, means division part, you make it as fraction, and after making it as fraction you will get a different result. Hope. See, many results are coming, not one, two. We have done the little mistake. Many times we have clicked here. Up, see the result. This is the correct result, very accurate result, and that you will get when you have followed the correct rule of typecasting or type conversion. So keep in mind while writing the questions, answer or program in the examination, keep in mind for doing any calculation, if integer are divided with integers, so result will be that you need to manage. Okay, which way? This way that I have told. So next we are what doing? We are going to see the program, some important program, some program that can be the part of your examination. That type of question comes in the examination. The very beginning, from the very beginning, we are going to see the program. What are the programs? Oh, we are going to get the program. Suppose we have to find out the example program to perimeter of rectangle. What is the formula of perimeter? Do you have idea? Yes, a rectangle's perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth, isn't it? So what to do if such program is given? What is the formula? I am writing here. How you will recognize the program? P equal to 2 in bracket L plus B. So what? This is the formula. If this formula is given, so what? Yeah, how many expected variables you can get for your program? The simple option is there. First, read the program carefully. Write a program to find the perimeter of rectangle. How many variables need is there? See, P1, L2 and B3. So total 3 variables we are needed. And what can be their type? It is depending on your data. If you are giving it double, so you need to take all doubles. If you are taking integers, so you need to take all integers. So let's take first integer. What we will do? We have taken starting variable integer L equal to 9. Next, B equal to 6. Next, P will not contain any value because we have to calculate in P. Okay. Now, see, when we take the value this kind of for our program, this way we will take the value. This is called the initialization. Declaration of variable integer L, integer B, integer P is the declaration, and giving them value, total procedure is called initialization. So this kind way means this way we can give the value where we can see the value. What is there? 9. Every time we will run the program, our result will come according to the 9 and 6. I show you. So you will what do? You will call P equal to, and now See the mistake normally students write in the examination sheet. L plus B. B semicolon. After that they try to print system dot out print. Now see, if I am printing here or printing a message, I am printing P, and after printing P, there will be semicolon. So see the mistake. If I try to execute this program, you see two lines have been, means one line have been indicated as wrong. See, this line is indicated as wrong. So what is the mistake in this line? See, whenever you have to perform in Java any operation and you are given a question that is based on expression, so you have to simplify the expression as much as possible, because system don't have its intelligence to simplify the expression according to their own. So that's why we have to simplify each expression, like 2 bracket. So here what do you mean by 2 bracket? Just after bracket, just before bracket, means 2 into. So that sign we are needed to write 2 into, means asterisk. After that, this is the correct statement. You will see no error will come. Another way we can write the same statement. See, we can write the same statement another way. 2 into L plus 2 into B. In mathematics, do you do na? Whatever values outside of the bracket, all will be calculated with the outside of value. So same way 2 in, when it will be simplified, more simplified, so it will be simplified this way. So either you write this statement or you write this statement, both are correct. So let's see our result is coming or not. We will compile it, close, see. Result is coming, but already result is there. That's why it is taking 2 result on the screen. See, parameter of rectangle is 30. So this way we can make any kind of program, can run, can see the result, isn't it? Okay, easy. Okay, so we will go a little complex level. We have a program here, program to find the basic salary is given, total salary. What is total salary? Total salary is the combination of various compensation provided by the company. I'll tell you in this program only. Suppose you are given a program where you are said that you have to calculate a total salary of an employee. An employee's total salary is depending on the various calculation on the basic of his basic salary. So how to find what is condition? So it is saying example program to find the total salary when basic is when HRA is 10% of basic, TA is 15% percent of basic and total salary is the sum of basic TA and HRA. Suppose this is your question. You have to calculate the total salary on the basis of HRA, on the basis of basic, where the HRA will be 10% of basic, TA will be 15% of basic. So if this kind of program is given, first you will read carefully. It is saying how many variables we are needed. First we have to clarify. So you will see program is saying calculate the total salary. So surely there will be one variable that will handle the total salary, isn't it? I remove this part. Next, there will be another variable that will handle the HRA. There will be a variable that will handle the basic. There will be a variable that will handle the traveling expense, means TA. Next, nothing is there. So how many variables we are needed? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 variables. What will be their type? That is important. Means what will be their data type? So we are taking all as double type. TOUBL, double type. HRA, TA, total S means salary, and basic BAS. So this way we have taken all 4 variables. Now we have to take the value of basic. So we can take value of basic directly. BAS equal to, suppose we have taken 4,000. Now understand, if in your family there will be any person who is working either in government sector or private sector and getting a salary slip for the payment, so you will see in the salary slip there are various type of compensation provided by the company. When a company is joined by the employee, so employee get a very minimum salary as basic, and on the basis of basic salary there are so many other compensation makes its salary structure very handsome. For example, HRA, TA, DA, medical, whatever, and after that total salary, that basic, not basic only, total salary becomes a very handsome salary that comes in the account or in hand. So this way an employee gets salary from the company side. Now the same structure we have to follow in our program. We have to calculate that kind of salary of an employee. So see, we have taken a very minimum basic salary, that is 4,000. And on the basis of 4,000, we have to calculate HRA, TA and total. So HRA is what? House rent allowance. House rent allowance is the allowance that is provided by the company for if you are renting somewhere and you are not taking the advantage, means you are living on rent somewhere out of the city. So that particular you can say compensation or money provided by the company to you on the basis of basic salary. Same way traveling expense allowance, how much traveling you perform for the company purpose, company work, all the compensations are provided by the company on the basis of certain criteria. So that we have to calculate. Now it is saying 10% of basic. So in mathematics, how do you do? X 20%. So x into 20 by 100. Do you do this? X 30%. So x into 30 by 100. Y 50%. Y into 50 by 100. Don't you do this? Yes, you have done this. Till 8th class you have practiced so many such cases. So let's solve the calculation here. So we will call our TA. And TA is how much? 10% of basic. So first we will call, you have both options. You will call this way. Basic into 10 by 100. This way you can do. The correct procedure is that you will first aggregate or combine this. Then you will perform. Second correct way is there. You can also use the same calculation this way. Basic into 0.1. When you will divide 10 by 100, so what will happen? This will return the result as 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, whatever result will come, that will come here. So you can also write your calculation this way. After that, what will you do? Same way. So I show you two different calculations in two ways. HRA can be written either this way or can be written this way. So what will you do? HRA equal to basics. Basic. We have taken BAS, wrong variable name we are taking. So we have taken BAS. Your system will show error, not basic. BAS into, so what to do? 0.2. One from this way, one from this way. Another type you can write this way. You can write same example this way. Basic, BAS, by 100. Anyway, you are writing, it is correct. Don't forget to make it in bracket. Is it okay? After that, you have to find out the total salary. Total salary. So how will you get the total salary? You will call TOTAL, total S. That is a variable name, equal to, first you will call basic. You can add in any way, no problem. TA you can call first, HRA you can call first. That will be your final result, same. After that, this is over. Now you can print. So many things you can print. What is HRA? You can print. I show you in one screen. I try to show you all in one screen, that you should be very clear how to print the result. See. How to print the result. See. We will print the result by message this way. TA equal to TA. Whatever traveling as allowance will come, that will be printed here. Same way we have to copy. You need not to type every time. Just copy and paste. To see and keep pasting. it will reduce your time. You will be faster. TA and then HRA. HRA equal to plus HRA. So this way we have printed two masses and two values. Now total salary. So this way we have printed all results, and now we will what do? We will execute this program. We will try to execute. Let's see what system do. Okay, so let's see. This is your program where what we have done. See, we have taken a basic salary, and on the basis of here, up system what does? System will call your basic salary 4,000 here, and after calling 4,000, that's 10% will be calculated this way, and that will be as traveling expense. So what will be the 10%? I hope 400. Yes or no? Yes. And then 20% as HRA, and that final calculation will be done as total, where basic salary 4,000 plus traveling whatever comes and HRA whatever comes will be totaled, and this will be saved here. So now we will see one by one is our result is expected according to us. So see what is happening. Compile, no syntax error, close, right click, object created. Now see the result. Already result is there. So we will what do? We will clear the screen and then we'll try to execute again. See the result. TA 400, HRA 800, total salary 5,200. So this way you can print the result. Suppose I want to print the result separately, means individual lines. So this way you can do. LN. This way you can perform. After that, compile. Clear? Now you close it. You will see. Now you will get a fresh result in different lines. First we will delete it. Then we'll try again. See. Is it? So you are getting a result that is coming in separate lines. So this way we can get the result on the screen. Clear? How clear? Little bit. Now one more thing, one very important thing that I want to tell. Suppose you are writing a program and this value which you want to give while running the program, means not at this time, because 4,000 is visible. So every time when you will execute the program, the result will be same. See, I show you. Result will be same. Every time same result will come, 5,200. I want to calculate the same thing on different basic salaries. So this you need not to give here. Basic. Just hide it. You need not to give basic here. Delete. So what is next procedure? Now next procedure is there, which is called as function argument. What is function argument? When any function's parenthesis use any variable like this, so this particular variable is called function, main function's argument, any function's argument or function's parameter. So using this function parameter, we can solve this particular program on the basis of user defined value. You know, user defined value is what? When the program will execute, at that time the system will ask the value from your side, and every time it will ask a new value. So this way you can control the different values calculation on the same program. See how? Compile, after that close, new, then see, at that time system will ask a value. See, system will ask a value. Suppose I have given 2000 and I click here OK. See the calculation, third calculation. I remove the, and now I show you again. Every time system will demand a new value from you for basic. Now I have given a different value. See the different calculation. Is it okay? So this kind of criteria called as user friendly and means program. If you are using this way, because we have not seen any input methods till now, so we have to make our program user friendly. In the examination, keep in mind you have to write your program as user friendly. So you will not write the normal program like you have just called the value here 4000, and so this way you can reduce some marks. You have to make your program as user friendly, that the same program will work on any value, any kind of value. So this way what will happen, you can work over the various values. This kind of any program is called user friendly program, this kind of calling, and the value is asked for such variables when the program executes. So I hope you will be a little clear with this. Okay, so let's wind up this today's session. I hope you would have been very clear with the relational operator use, logical operator use, and typecasting and other use of, you can say, program in normal way, variable taking, and customized way variables, value taking. So other things will continue in next session. So thank you for being with me. Have a nice day. God bless you all.